What is going on, guys? zVitiate here, and what you guys are watching in the background was something that was supposed to be a video called How to Camp. It was going to be a mock on my How to Rush series. It was me using an LMG because I always hated LMGs, but I never really used them. So I think people thought like, oh, you just hate them because you can't do well with them. So I decided to pick one up, kind of camp a little bit, but I end up rushing later on in the game because I just literally can't camp for myself because it gets really damn boring. I go like 42-5. It's a decent gameplay for the background, but let's hop into today's video. And I want to talk to you guys about my very first car crash. I'm saying car crash with the air quotes, which you guys can't even see, because it wasn't really a car crash. This would be if a fender bender was my car hitting the side of another guy's car. Like, if you could not see the scratch on this dude's car, you would never think that our cars touched. So basically, I was pulling out of this parking lot near a Subway, and where I was, it was on a two-way main street called Broadway. And all these cars were blocking off my field of view, so I was slowly inching my way out, and finally, when I thought both sides were clear, I decided to pull out, and right as I'm about to turn into my proper lane, a car coming in the opposite direction for where I want to go ends up popping up out of nowhere, and our cars, he brakes, I brake, and our cars gently even touch. It would sound like this. Like, if it were like people touching each other, that's how insignificant this collision was. I'm not sure whose fault it was. Apparently, he was speeding about 10 miles per hour faster, and he did not even try and swerve out of the way. However, I don't think the insurance really cares about that a ton, but I'll get back into the insurance later because it gets really interesting. So once again, we're in the crash, and the guy gets out, and the first thing he says is, give me your name, your son's name, because my mom is in the car because I still have a permit, your address, your phone number, all that kind of jazz. And I'm just like, dude, like, your scratch is so small. Most people would literally just leave this incident because there was no damage done to your car that's like 20 years old and's already scratched up everywhere else. The dude claimed that we like got a black spot on his black tire. I mean, this dude was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I am not gonna lie. He's crazy and really, really weird. Like, I got that feeling from him that like, this guy is crazy. He's like an old crazy person. He's a stereotypical old crazy person, and I was scared. Not really. I was more scared of me not getting my license in a couple months when I do take my driver's test. But regardless, it's my first crash, and it wasn't even really that bad at all. Like, we could have literally driven away, but he decided to make a really big deal out of it. And he did not want to pull away from the middle of the main highway for some retarded reason. So then the cops come over. Yeah, the cops decided to join this entire altercation. He noted that literally the damage was really little. He recognized that I stopped at the stop sign, however, I failed to yield. So because the cops came, I got a $150 ticket and 1 point on my driver's permit. And since it's only a permit, I actually only get a 4-point total maximum. So hopefully I don't mess up again, otherwise I might get my permit revoked. But I'm actually a really good driver. This was just a case of him speeding and me not, I guess, being careful enough in the situation. But like, seriously, the damage done was like probably worth about maybe $100 or $200. It was nothing severe at all. But regardless, we finally leave. I finally get to eat my really cold Subway sandwich. My mom isn't even mad because she realized what I did. I was pretty much in the right of way. However, this guy speeded. He was like 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. He came out of nowhere, and the car crash happened. Whatever. The guy called us literally like 30 minutes later saying, when are we going to call our insurance, blah, blah, blah. My mom said she'll do it later. And then yesterday rather, on Tuesday, my mom decides to call the insurance, and the insurance says that the guy already reported the situation, which is, of course, normal. But the guy's story was ludicrous. He first of all said that I was not wearing a seatbelt, that my mom was not in the car with me, which he clearly saw. He said that I didn't even stop at the stop sign. I literally ran through the stop sign, which he couldn't even see. And he said that I was being a reckless driver. So basically, Mr. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs got even more cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs because he blatantly lied. Now, this sounds bad because, oh my god, now my case is even worse than it was before. But the cop story more or less fits with mine, saying that I did stop for the stop sign, that my mom was in the car, and that this guy may or may not have been speeding, but that's not really a major deal according to the insurance. But regardless, since this guy lied, we actually may get away with this with no insurance rate going up or anything. And honestly, this old crazy guy took it way out of proportion. I mean, the damage done was almost as if you got... It was basically a fender bender, basically, in quad. Basically a fender bender that happened on the side. None of us were really in the wrong. I mean, the guy should have swerved out of the way. That's what you're supposed to do. There was a side turning lane, which he did not use, which you could have used in that situation. The guy was in the wrong. I was in the wrong for not checking 100% enough. But regardless, it was a terrible situation. And in this gameplay, I'm trying to get the nuclear, but I ran out of time anyway. So sad face to me, and I don't know why I'm stopping here. I think my controller may have died when I actually got the gameplay. But regardless, guys, that's the video for you. If you guys want to do me a favor, make sure to toss this video like, a favorite, and subscribe if you guys are brand new to my channel. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm zVitiate, and I'm out. Peace.